Hi everybody, nice to have you back in my kitchen. I've got a really great entree that I want to share with you. Right now all I'm doing is taking these crab meat with a K, the sticks, and I am roughly cutting them up, and I'm going to also run my fingers through it for just a second because we want nice pieces of flake. We're going to have crab cakes, all right? And the crab cakes are crab cakes. We're going to use some breadcrumbs and we're going to use some onion, okay? But of course it's the sauce. It's the sauce you're going to love about these crab cakes. So what I have here is 8 ounces, not 8 ounces, 1 pound of imitation crab meat. And to that I'm going to add 2 pieces of bread that I've chopped up and stuck in the microwave and dried, and you can tell they're very dry. And I think at this point in time I'll take a moment to throw in probably a half a teaspoon of salt right now. And in this bowl right here are 3 things. We don't need very much of any of them. We've got some spring onions, okay? We have some red bell pepper, and we have some celery. And you can see I've made small little bits of them, all right? And they are raw because we want that crunch in our crab cake, okay? And then we go like this with it, you see? And we're going to put some ginger. This is ginger. I love ginger. And this ginger I pickled myself. It's like pickling ginger is a whole lot like brewing tea. You never let it boil, okay? And you add a little bit of sugar. You make it with vinegar instead of water, okay? And you put it in a jar. And you've got yourself the best pickled ginger in the world. You can't get it any better at the store, okay? So now we're going to put a couple of eggs. And this is, in fact, what binds the bread, okay? And everything really, but it really will bind to the bread really well. And what I have over here is some oil. Do you see the oil in the frying pan? Of course we're going to fry these crab cakes, you bet. Now what we want to do, because this is very moist, and you do want it moist, but we're going to take a little bit of this, and this is corn flour. I'm using corn flour. We're going to put the cakes in this corn flour, okay, after we make patties. But we needed some of that in our crab cakes, okay? We need that flour, and you can see it's getting a little bit easier. All right, and our pan is hot. As a matter of fact, we will turn it down just a bit, and now what we're going to do, start making patties. And I have to tell you, the smell of ginger in here, really good. I'll move this a little so you can see a little bit better. And listen, I'm just like you at home. I'm a big old chicken. I take this sucker like this, and I pat it as well as I can. See? And I turned that down. When I heard it talking to me, I turned it down. Now look. Now we can turn it back up. But see? That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let the professionals drop it in. There are other marriages besides tartar sauce and crab cakes. And this is one of them. All right, what I have here, of course, and these are frying up nicely. They smell so good. What I have in here is, of course, our Philadelphia cream cheese, which is going to make the creamiest sauce you've ever seen. This is just ballpark mustard. That's all this is. And we're going to use 1/4 cup. We want it nice and tangy. Then we are going to put some of our pickled ginger juice in here, along with some of this pickled ginger. Okay. Let me get a nice spoon to stir with. And we are going to stir this until we have a beautiful, tangy, beautiful yellow, ginger smelling, sweet sauce. There it is. One night, my family and I went to go play some music. Locally, I might add. Thank goodness. Because when it came time to leave the juke joint, somebody had taken off with our truck keys. And there was only 3 young men left in the whole place. So I went up there very sweetly and nicely and said, would you 3 boys mind giving us 3 a ride home? And at first, they weren't so sure. One of them had somewhere to go. But we assured them that it was only right down the road, which it was. It was right down the road, thank goodness. So we locked up our equipment in our truck, left our truck there at the bar, and these 3 young men brought us home. And when they got here, I started cooking. And the one kept saying he had to leave. But the other 2 assured him that he didn't. Now see, it's not the right consistency. So let's add some more of this ginger, pickled ginger juice, okay? Let's make this a really, really great consistency. Now, because there are such sharp flavors, the vinegar, the mustard especially, we want a tablespoon of sugar, okay, to balance this sauce. All right, my friends, I think these crab cakes are about ready to come out. So anyways, I made these bad boys along with some other, I think we fried tortillas. I think I made guacamole. Please. And they, come to find out, they were musicians also. And we played the piano and played the guitar and sang till probably 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm really quite sure that that one was in trouble. Sorry about that one. All right. Here we go. Let's put this sauce, and you'll look, this little bit here, we've used most of it, okay, to make a sauce thin enough. But that's in fact what we've done. And now we are going to pour it over these crab cakes. Ready? Do I need to get it in another light, Cody? I'm talking to my camera person. No? I'll put it right there for you. So here we are. You will be happy with this one. The inside of that crab cake is so tender. The crunch on the outside, so nice on the tongue and the teeth. Sweet inside that bell pepper, that crunch of the celery and the spring onions. And then I have to tell you, that sauce on the top, it sure does beat a sweet sauce. It's a tangy sauce, and it's just right with this crab cake. I want you to try this one. You'll love this one. The ginger. Forgot to add my little ginger on the top. Here we go. Ginger on the top. There you go, Ginger. Say hi to Mary Ann Gilligan. Bye-bye.